It's good to see the retail investor actually participating in this marketplace. Probably not good to see, some of the action that was going on because of that. That still, has a lot to, be brought out on how much of that was the retail, how much of that was quick trading, hedge funds, or other institutions there. But I think there will be some capitalistic aspects positive from investors being back into the marketplace.
Let's play Team Emerald Hollywood Square.
Who is Emerald's mascot? I'm going to go to Joe Havorka.
Digby.
Correct.
When you think about how change is occurring, and the graduate that comes out of college today is expected to have 15 careers between when they graduate and retire. And things are changing so fast. I talked about whether you're a white collar worker or a blue collar worker or no collar worker, technology is changing the game and all this. And so you're going to have to be a lifelong learner. It'd be like asking you if you were physically fit. And you said, oh yeah, I'm physically fit. I ran a marathon in 2000. Well, if you hadn't done any exercise since then, that's a ridiculous comment. Well, it's the same basically idea. If that you got your college degree, I don't care if it's from MIT, and you haven't done anything in the last 20 years, you're going to be increasingly left behind. So this idea of matching against that reality with companies that are playing into that, and it's massive.
So I think the phrase that really best describes 2020, I know we've all heard necessity drives invention, but in this case it was necessity drives adoption. What we really saw was a pull forward of secular trends that have really been in place and been drivers of digitization of the enterprise, over the last several years. At the enterprise level specifically, the adoption of video conferencing certainly was pulled forward by the necessity to communicate, with clients and business prospects. We also pulled forward as a result of the COVID shutdowns, the mobility of the workforce as employees were forced to more aggressively work from home, right, which meaningfully accelerated that adoption curve. All of those facets then really fed into the enterprise's focus on shoring up all of their network resources. So there was a large investment in making sure you had speed of access. So from a broadband services perspective, your communications and telecommunications infrastructure, you wanted to make sure that you had your software in the cloud, and on top of that, security services, which is another piece that we're going to talk about because cybersecurity is increasingly important. I think what it also brought forward was the realization of the importance of the value of digital assets and digital investment.
So we think it's an exciting time coming forward here. We think technology is really going to take hold in the banking and financial services space, and we would expect that the landscape will change tremendously over the next 10 to 20 years. I know that's a long time frame, but we certainly think we're starting to see it now, and certainly in the banking space, we would expect to see a lot of merger and acquisition activity as banks reposition themselves for this next couple of years here in the space.